think we're streaming. Yep. Let's make sure that the microphone is working this time. It is. Audio output capture, desktop audio. This should all be. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's ping all the people in the Discord. Oh boy, I'm tired as shit. I just went to the gym and now I'm all physically exhausted. Fun stuff. What's up, Fortune from Within? Why isn't the stream loading on my end? No. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Cool. Okay, in today's stream, we are gonna continue to work on this song that I started in the last stream, which is technically in 343 notes per octave, but then I'm playing in a 23 note subset of 343 notes per octave. But essentially, really, you can just think of this as a just intonation scale based on stacking the 17th harmonic, or 17 over 16 over and over and over again. The whole reason why it's 343 is kind of a meme, taking part in like a little competition thing in the Zen Harmonic Alliance Discord. But essentially, it's just here's a ridiculously big number. Let's try to make music in it. How fun will that be? And maybe you'll learn something in the process. And I've already learned a little bit about temperaments and whatnot in the process of doing this, so it's a good exercise. Anyways, yeah, I'll just start the thing. It is inspired by gamelan, so I'm playing like in a gamelan scale. I'm using like, you know, kind of gamelan like instrument resembling synthesizers. So a few things need to change. Drums in the very beginning suck, and that there's like nothing going on except for a kick and a snare. I guess there's that. Yeah, I don't even bring. No, yeah, we have these little bongos here, which is I don't know, very clearly, obviously sampled and not that great. So what can we do? Let's just type in percussion and then go to a random amount. Cool. Probably not going to work. And then let's, I don't know, mess around with this or something. Just pan that over there, and then let's just type in percussion again. Try to find something else that's kind of interesting. Cool. Hey, Mr. Leaky. Thank you for your impartiality. Let's go. Let's ring mod this one just to make it weird. Make it really weird. Why some of it I'll have to EQ before. Yeah. Stab it. Also, one might say it's too early tonight. Due to incredible orbital patterns, darkness ensues earlier, and therefore I received the cover of night sooner. Ah, yes, this is true. This is true. It has nothing to do with the actual human construct of time, and more so how light is it? How light is it out? I don't like how we need to make this less dynamic. Okay, then we need to make a drop here. Another drop that like kind of works. I don't know. had this idea. I don't know how well it'll work, but I want to import an interesting wavetable into wavetable and then use that. Simply, like, okay, so I want to use an additive synth like Razor, but Razor doesn't have microtonal capabilities unless I buy the $100 full thing of Reactor, and I don't want to do that. I need to get a haircut. This is not fucking doing it, man. Oh my lord, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. It's, yeah, no, it's getting bad. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. Technically, I probably could. No, yeah, I need to do it tomorrow. Okay. Anyways, Razor is not microtonal compatible unless I buy the full version and then I modify it manually myself. However, what if I sample some weird additive shit out of this and then disperse it and then plug it into a wavetable, and then I have a cool wavetable, maybe, possibly, potentially, could be, who knows. So let's try that. So we got, right, we got this dude. Right, kind of cool. Let's go 36. Now let's make you we need you to be like a super low octave, I think. Not, why is it not working? Oh. Not doing what I was expecting. Anyways. Let's get spell book. What do I want to even do? I just want to twist those two knobs. The pitch offset for the number pitch bend and the metal amount. Yeah, fuck it, and quantize. We'll twist all of these kind of randomly. Yeah. You feel me? And then a cool sound is supposed to come out. Nothing comes out. I guess we need this to be down here. Right, that's a little bit better. Now let's get roar disperser. And then let's get what are you called? Device randomizer. Yeah, this guy. And then we will plug you onto you, and then we'll go to edit. We'll turn off the number of roars. Right? Okay, now. Maybe there's something cool there. Maybe. Flatline. So these two are kind of cool. Okay. These three are kind of cool. Right? So if I now I think if I want to, if I want to bring this into a folder or into a wavetable, I need to export this, unfortunately, which is very annoying. So let's go here. Let's make a folder, wavetables. Razor Ionics. disperse 1. Cool. And then we got another one. Let me just do this again. Ooh. And then one more. One more. I don't even know if this is gonna sound good. I just know if you use dispersion on like a saw wave base and then record that and then use that as a wavetable, you can get really cool sounds. I'm curious about really crazy high harmonic stuff, right? So now let's go wavetable, and then let's go Paleag wavetables. As we plug this in here, and then now we have like this. Weird. I was expecting it to have volume mostly the whole time. Can I, am I able to mess with this like I can with the serum thing? Can I like normalize all values? I don't think so. Alright, cool. I mean, that's like pretty interesting. I'll give you that. Yeah, let's get another spell book. And then let's map you to you. Kind of working. Oh, that's cool. It's pretty good. Let's put a disperser on it. Let's take an LFO, and then this LFO, and then we go like that. Whoa, let's get another LFO. Hold on. Hold the phone. It's pretty cool. another disperser. Nah, too many dispersers. It's kind of cool. Kind of neat. Okay. That there. I mean, this whole idea, the like melody's probably just stupid. But I kind of like the sound design thing I'm going for. Oh, we got a single bandit. Okay. I don't know what's causing that click though. Kind of annoying. Here, let's just record out the entirety of this audio, and then let's just resample it and make something better out of it. I like that little zipping sound. To do here, man. None of these are all terrible ideas. What do we do? Some big percussion switch up thing here. Put a bunch of snares around. I don't know what to do. Don't know what to do. I mean, the rest of it's good. Think about it. I need to come up with another idea, or just like, I guess I could repeat the first drop with like minimal changes or something. Maybe that's just what I have to do. Maybe we'll just shove all this away, and then we'll copy this thing over, but we'll change up like the melody. Yeah, just keep it simple, right? Structure it like how songs typically get structured, right? Yeah, that's what we were supposed to do. I think I figured it out. I think I figured out what I'm supposed to do. Cool. Cool. Okay. And then I think maybe we could make this the baseline. Whoa. Okay, let's record this out and then we'll do stuff with it. Right, okay, that shit's crazy. I understand. Okay. This is compelling. It's compelling. It's really kind of crazy and a little painful, so let's EQ it. It is super dispersed. Okay, I know it gets there's too many sounds happening, but shut up. Shut up. Let's roar. Yeah, that's kind of cool. The variation over here. Let's hit this with Soothe. Wow. Let's turn these on, and then let's do this, and then let's record out from 39. Have that work as fills and stuff. Cool. Sounds fucking dope. Turn on that dry wet a little bit. I'll just hit it with that. And then you have to mute you, and I have to mute you. What's up, Zor? I'm just gonna keep calling you Alien. Your name's Alien, unless you don't want to be called Alien, but I'm probably just gonna call you Alien anyways. Alright, now we have to duplicate this section over. And then just add the new alien bits that we added. Yeah? Turn that guy down. Where did I add everything? All of these guys. what's up, Van Dweller? I think I got a new idea going for this weird-ass microtonal song. Still missing the bass line kind of fades out a little bit over here. I mean, I did remove it. Which that came from this. Right. Let's get rid of... Right, okay, bud. Let's record out from 38. Let's try to tone you down a little bit. What do we got going? Let's turn off this one. Yeah, no, that's painful. Yeah. Oh, I know what we should do. Where... Yeah, this guy. Here we go. That's what we need to do. Yep. We gotta turn this guy down a little bit, I think. Or we don't turn it down, we just have to compress it because it's just too dynamic. So at some points it sounds really good, and then at other points it's like, what the fuck? We all these in a group. Let's hit this guy with bloom. And then I just have to mix stuff. I have to make space for everything. Here, let's just hit it with the... Let's just copy this. Silica? I'm doing good. Making a weird tune and a weird tuning. I'm making music right now. This is what we're doing. Like 8 years or so. Yeah, I'm on Spotify and SoundCloud and all the things. Just type in Paliac on any streaming service. Most of my stuff, I have like mixes and stuff on SoundCloud that aren't anywhere else. My YouTube channel also has music, so I think my YouTube is linked in the description. Maybe not. I don't know. It's all spelled the same as my account on Twitch. And I make like music production tutorials and whatnot. Yeah, I'm on Spotify. Okay, I think we have the song done. The mix is a total clusterfuck, of course. Especially, like, I don't know. I just gotta do a lot of subtractive work. There's just a lot of stuff going on. Here, maybe we hit it with one of these over here. There's just too much shit going on, but yeah, I mean, I made some questionable decisions in terms of like what timbres and textures to use. So like these guys here, like that is awful to mix down. That is not gonna be fun. Maybe we can get only the tail end of that. What if we duplicate this thing out and then we just like go through and just like delete little bits. You know? You know what I'm saying? Like just random little dudes. Just like make it glitch out and then sputter out. Like that. Yeah, it's kind of good. That's pretty good. Send you a link. We still have. Oh, I send links through Spotify. Copy one to artists. So. Let's make this start happening a little bit sooner. Something like that. Yeah, almost what I want. Hello, how do you Oberlieutenant Herschel M. Yes, you're the one responsible for this 343 madness, right? If I remember correctly. Well, we got a thing going. We got a thing going, and I think I have the basic structure of the entire song done. So I'm just gotta work on polishing and whatnot. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Ilka. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoy it. So tell me, I need the lore. When did your 343 obsession start? And why 343? What about it? What about it? Is it because it's 7 to the 7 cubed? Because that's pretty cool. But why 7 and why cubed, you know? Where's it come from? I gotta know. This guy. Let's make you complex envelope, and then let's transpose down. And then let's be quirky as fuck and use a frequency shifter. Yeah, insane, massive. Oh, I accidentally inverted it. Oh, I'm so silly. A figure, came to you in a dream when a figure made out of 343s whispered to you 343. That's a crazy ass dream. Oh, how a figure made out of 343? Have you? Because I know you made a couple drawings of like landscapes made out of the number 343. Have you made one? Any of this figure? I'm trying to see. I think there were pictures posted in the big thread. If I remember correctly. Yeah, so we got this thing, which this is sick. This is cool. Got a little like pyramid shapes in the background and like plateaus and whatnot. Real cool. And then this one's nuts as well. I mean, this just looks like, yeah, I guess it's like a giant tree or a tower of some sort. We're in like a gorge. Nuts. And it's all made out of the number 343. I like it a lot. I like that premise a lot. Yeah, the constant neurobase thing might be a little bit too much, potentially. How would I make it less in this section? pause it right there. A lot of clicks, man. It's not coming from that though. Oh, it's just this guy? Really? For real? So dumb. Okay, let's just go all the way back over here. And then, oh, accidentally saved the project file. I mean, that's good. We should be saving the project file. So, it's good. Removing clicks, removing clicks. Right. We just gotta switch up the percussion a little bit, or just work on dynamically bringing the percussion in now. And then the big chunky bass. Oh, I'm so tired. This is also going to be a short stream, I think. I'm so fucking exhausted. It's rough out here. Okay. Yeah, we got a song. A little over 3.5 minutes. Made it in, I don't know, I worked on it for like an hour last night. Worked on it for like an hour tonight. Like 2 hours, and we got basically a song done. Basically. Just like structurally, it's pretty weird. Here, I'm gonna get some water, use the bathroom and whatnot, and I'm just gonna blast it really loudly in my house. Not great at making humanoids. You're on vacation, so your internet is really slow. Do you normally make artwork out of numbers, or did the premise come to you with the dream? And you're like, oh word, all right, I gotta start making things out of 343s. Mr. Oberleutnant. How come Mr. Leaky can spell Oberleutnant correctly, which is objectively a way crazier word than Paleac in like every instance? I'm not sure if you were around during the great 22 versus 23 wars and Mr. Gordon first sent me to hell, but thank you for Elvin right. Unite every genius on Earth behind 343 and 23. Yeah. Inadvertently became the 343 propaganda became 23 propaganda, which I'm all down for. 23 Ito is the best. Though I really want to explore 21 Ito and 20 Ito. I think they're both super compelling. As a 21 Ito is, 7 times 3, right? So it's like it's a superset of 7 Ito. So there's no diatonic scale in it. There's no anti-diatonic or diatonic scale. You just have 7 Ito. So that premise is already super interesting. And then it's also divisible by 3, so it has the same major third, right? We have 400 cents in there. So we have the major third we're familiar with, and also 7 Ito. And then 20 Ito, we have the minor third that we're familiar with. So there's a diminished 7th chord and a minor third, and it's got 4 rings of 5 Ito, right? So we also don't have a diatonic scale there. We only have a pentatonic of exactly 5 notes. So 21 versus 20, they're kind of opposites in a sense, in that one is, you know, one of them is the 7 Ito and major scale, and the other one is 5 Ito and minor scale. And 5 Ito and 7 Ito are kind of, in a sense, opposites, in the sense that they're the diatonic scale taken to extreme degrees. Thank you, Silica. I appreciate that. Thank you. Premise came to you in a dream, you used to make a ton of flags. Ah, I see. So anyways, yeah, I really want to explore 21 and 20. There's forget what that guy's name is. Budjarn Lambeth. That is like this is a Morrowind-ass name if I've ever seen one. He's super talented and he writes really cool stuff. And he's done a few pieces in 21 Ito. I guess 21 Ito has like really good gamelan type scales and stuff like that. So that's compelling. Though I don't think I've heard anything in 20 really that I found super compelling. So I don't know. I think that's going to be next year's tuning of the year is going to be either 20 or 21 or both. Fuck it. It'll pivot away from hyper of focusing and obsessing over 23. I think that's going to be the plan. Anyways, I'm going to go use the bathroom and play this really loudly in my house. I'll be back in a second. Where am I from? I am located in California, and I've been streaming for like what, 2.5 years or something, but I streamed only on YouTube up until like a couple weeks ago, and now I'm finally multi-streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. So I'm new to Twitch, but I've been streaming music production on YouTube for a while, so my YouTube channel is like much more active generally. Okay, what am I doing here? It's a little bit resonant in the mids, so I'm just gonna slap that here probably. Posted a whip in the Discord. Yeah, I did see that and then didn't listen to it and completely forgot about it. So thanks for reminding me. Yeah. Let's check this out by Vandweller. He says, feedback please, not sure if it's a good idea or not. Also, not sure how to control the mids. Feels like there's a lot of mid-range sounds stacking up. Okay. Put like a riser or something. I started to get kind of bored towards the end of that phrase because it's just a kick in the snare and then the ambiance, whatever, in the background. Just a little bit of something, just like maybe a reverse reverb of the incoming chords, or like a riser plus a reverse reverb, just to like keep the tension going just a little bit, keep it a little bit more engaging. There's a click on your sub, I think. I think the attack is a little bit too fast. Let me rewind a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. It's not like a high-end click. That could be done to taste. That's fine. I personally, super subjective, I would add like a millisecond of attack on that sub. But it being kind of clicky and punchy is also a vibe in of itself, so, you know, ignore me. Your snare feels a little bit too bright. It feels kind of flat also. Maybe compress it with like a 90 millisecond attack compressor to like shape the transient a little bit harder. And then maybe turn down the highs just a little bit, or layer it with something with a more tonal snare. Add a couple layers so that has a little bit more like dynamics to it, because like, if I don't know, it feels flat dynamically and isn't like, I don't know how to word it. I'm not crazy about it. This snare is better than this snare. When you add that the white noise snare layer, I'm not super fond of it. Maybe turn down the white noise layer just a little bit relative to the other thing. And then I still think maybe boosting the mids wherever the fundamental is of your tonal snare, boosting that just a little bit, 2 dB or something like that, and then a little bit of that like 90 millisecond compression, I think, could probably help there, and maybe explore other layers and stuff like that. I don't know. It's hard to word. Maybe I'm just not a fan of the sample that you're using, but I don't know. there's some like high-end thing, percussive thing that's like not off the grid, but it's like on an in-between like 16th note or something right before the downbeat. I don't know. It's very loud relative to everything else and kind of jarring. That thing right there. I don't like that. It's just like a splash of white noise just kind of hitting kind of what feels like randomly. I would change it out for something different personally. Yeah, it's just that white noise thing is just bothering the shit out of me. Sorry, but I like the general idea. I like the, you know, let me go back a little bit and pay attention to the alien dude. By the way, make album cover and logo banner. Would like to see him. I mean, I'm not interested in buying anything, which I feel like you're just doing the thing where people hop around Twitch channels and then just shill their services. But if you just want someone to like give feedback for your artwork, I'm always down to do that. Always down. So like, yeah, if you'd like me to look at it, then sure. But I'm not interested in any services, you know. Maybe the formant sounding dude, the little alien guy, getting him to say something different every now and then could be cool. It's a really cool sound. I really like it. But it's the same sample each time. Maybe have it say something else that rhymes, if that makes sense. Just change up the formant, whatever the fuck you're doing to make the alien guy. If you have more sounds that sound similar, so that he doesn't say the same thing every time. Maybe on the downbeat he does can you check my latest art? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can just drop the latest art in the feedback and whips channel if you're in my Discord, because fuck, well, that's production technically. Just drop it in the general chat. It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. Just drop it somewhere in the Discord and I'll check it out. What was I saying? Yeah, just variations on the alien sounding dude, so that like in the first 8 bars or whatever he sounds one way, and then the second 8 bars, second half of the 16 bars he says something else. That could be nice just for more variation. You don't have Discord, it's just the latest video I made. I don't think you can drop links in the YouTube chat because YouTube is stupid. Wait, oh, it's your latest video? Yeah, I can just look at your channel. If it's a video on your YouTube. Yeah, I can look at that. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, we're good. All right, let me finish giving feedback to this. Something I would consider is more layers of interesting shit doing the chords, the arpeggiating chords. Like in the breakdown, you just have this one saw patch that's just arpeggiating these chords with a really high release, and then you're like, you bring in the drums, and then eventually sub gets added and you're still playing the same chords. I would try creating a bunch of layers, filtering layers, just different instruments, different octaves, playing maybe those same things and filtering them, bringing them around. Have different layers, super wide or whatever. Make those chords more dynamic and interesting, and do more shit. I don't know. I'm tired. It's hard for me to word things, but I get kind of bored of it eventually. It's just the same. Like the patch is pretty simple. It's a nice sounding patch and it does the thing, but for it to be the main idea that goes on the entire time, I feel like there's more movement happening with that sound, whether it's other layers or maybe filter movement, maybe phaser movement, maybe just lowering it an octave after you play it for 32 bars or whatever. Just lower it by an octave, and then maybe change the bass line so that the bass line is now following the arpeggiation. and then you can make it really deep or something as a switch up. Now, mind you, we haven't gotten to any switch up parts yet, so maybe I'm speaking too fast. So. Yeah, I want to hear something different. I'm tired of the saw wave at this point. Now, like, you could filter the saw wave, move it a little bit further in the back, and then bring in maybe like a plucky sine, pitch bendy plucky sine melody instead that's playing the same thing. And then maybe it vibratos a little bit. And I don't know. Maybe you, instead of using just a saw wave with formant filters or parallel bandpass filters, so now they're squelching, but they're playing the same notes. So now you have like this choir of different aliens playing the chord. Just like expand more on the sound design, because like you got the chords there, right? You got the drums and the chords, but now you need to like dive more into the sound design, I think. The mids I feel like sound fine. Now, mind you, I'm in a shitty room and I tend to get mids wrong. No, since I got the barefoots, my mids have been fine. And I think the mids are fine. Most of my mix beef is with the drums, frankly. But I think the synths and stuff all sound really. Maybe add some drum fills, more drum fills every like 4 or 8 bars. Keep it a little bit more engaging. Changing up the drums just a little bit. Just add a couple extra percussive elements or whatever to make this, because like this is a much more minimal section and a lot more danceable. So to make it danceable, you need to really emphasize the groove. Add fills. Add, I don't know, grace notes, ghost notes, or something. Like there's a couple extra snares thrown in, but they feel, I don't know, I feel like they're not really adding to the groove. They just feel kind of random. Maybe like swinging some of them, right? Because like the snare that you play right there, it just goes boom, 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 right? Right, it snare hits, and then there's another snare that plays right afterwards, like an 8th note after. I would do. I mean, I always do this pattern where I have the snare on the 2 and the 4, and then I have one on the 3.4. So it goes boom, boom. Wait, so it's boom, boom. So that thing usually works really well as like using a snare as a fill at the end of every phrase or whatever, right? So like if I were to want to add like a snare as a fill, I would put one right there, right? Right, like that premise. I think stuff like that, as well as putting in actual drum fills and really emphasizing fills, because right now it feels like whenever you're adding like a extra percussive element, it feels like it was kind of randomly placed rather than, or not necessarily randomly placed, but like it's just adding to the drum loop than it is like serving a purpose. Like it's not serving the purpose of being a drum fill, if that makes sense. If that makes sense, yeah. But I don't know, working a little bit more on the drums, definitely get rid of the white noise thing, in my opinion. You know, it's all subjective, everything's subjective, but the like kind of random white noise thing, clean up the groove a little bit more, add drum fills, expand more on the sound design with the saw wave chord thing. Maybe it just requires another layer, maybe it just needs to change an octave, maybe you just have to add a filter and then have the filter open up and close on different parts. And I think it would be really solid. This whole section I think is a little bit too noisy. There's too many noisy elements going on. I'll just tone that down just a little bit because I feel like you're losing clarity and you're kind of losing some stuff in the mix. Also, the idea, like, this is the third drop that happens, and not much has really changed. We're still doing the same bass line, we're still doing the same drums. We have elements, like remaining elements from the previous melodies or whatever, but it doesn't feel like there's anything really new added. So maybe try exploring, like, switching up the bass line or something. Or I don't know. I mean, you know, I'm just looking. I'm in feedback mode, so I'm like getting super nitpicky. So I'm just like trying to find things that you might want to attack. So, you know, take everything with a grain of salt. A different instrument or something, just coming in, a new melody or new instrument playing that melody, new synth. I want a new texture. I want something new to happen at this point, but it doesn't feel like that. Also, I haven't really said this, but there's a lot of elements in the ultra highs that are a little bit too loud. So like that thing right there, during the breakdown, there was stuff that sounded like it was ring modulated, and they had some elements in ultra highs that I felt like were sticking out. Just be a little bit mindful of that throughout the song. There's stuff like that that just keeps appearing that I would just turn down a little. Yeah, like that thing right there is too loud. Yeah. I like the outro a lot. I like the outro sitar sounding thing. I feel like the outro sitar cut short a little bit too fast. I was expecting it to go on for another 8 bars, but that's fine. That's fine. That's just how the outro is. I'd say song definitely has potential and should still work on it. Spectrum Analyze, this is mini meters. Mini meters, MINIMETERS. It's really good. I recommend it. I think the idea is good, so I would say keep working on it. It is a good idea. I think you just got to work on making the drums really groovy. Just make your drums good enough that people are going to want to dance to it for 5 minutes straight, you know? And yeah, just like work on iterating and improving the sound design, I guess, of some of the chords in the beginning and make things a little bit more dynamic. But it's vibey as fuck. It's all like conceptually, I think it's there. It's just I think the individual layers could all be elevated a lot more. Mostly the drums. I think if the drums just had a little bit more spice, some drum fills and stuff like that, just like keep the tension and keep the, I don't know, the energy going a lot harder than it would be super solid. Reminds me kind of like Boards of Canada, for sure. Reminds me of towards the end of Tipper's Shambhala downtempo mix, that kind of vibe. Pretty cool. Okay, cool. That's that song. And hopefully everyone here is also practicing the 343 Ito's crazy clock skills. Oh, that's a lot. I don't really do any ear training besides I do 12 Ito ear training, but I've not gotten into the microtonal ear training rabbit holes yet. Not yet. I probably should. All right, let's check out Oberleutnant's artwork. Thanks, can see a lot of what's going on in the analyzer. I'm on the verge of not liking it anymore. Not a song I would listen to more than a couple times. Well, If it's not a song you would listen to more than a couple times, then don't, then give up on it. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like this, you know, as producers, we'll make like 100 songs, right? And of those 100 songs, you're gonna end up releasing like 5 of them. So make sure that the 5 that you release are really good. Mandwell, are you participating in the 343 competitions? You should. You should. Now, I don't know if Vandal has ever done anything microtonal before. I don't know if 343 is the, you know what, fuck it. It's the place to start. Why not? Why not? First you do 12 notes, then you do 343. All right, let's check out Oberleutnant's artwork. My face isn't covering anything. Okay. Hold on. So are these also 4s and 3s? I don't think so. I think this is just cool artwork. Ooh, you can see the rays. There's like rays of sun. I dig it. I very much dig it. Now this one, I believe, is made out of numbers. I can kind of see numbers. It reminds me of a LSD Dream emulator. Oh, they're all 343s. Gotcha. Okay. Then we got a fucking waterfall in a cavern, it looks like. And there's a boat. So there's a boat traversing a cavern, a very large cavern, and there's a waterfall next to it. Nuts. I've been busy lately. I've had to do things early, and it won't be here for 3 days. Sorry for any. Damn it. I was waiting. Oh, I'm so ready to see the next one. I don't want to wait 3 days. This one's really good. This is nuts. What program are you using to make all this? Subscribing. Everyone subscribe to Oberleutnant. It's urgent. It is very urgent. I can only count to 10. Yeah, it's rough. Rough out here. Basically, the genius numerology will guide us all to creating some of our best works with divine guidance and automatic writing, so don't worry, everyone should participate. Yeah. Now, mind you, it's not as hard as you think. You could just play and write within a subset that is like 10 notes long or 5 notes long. You know, you can have a scale created and you can import into Ableton. Like right now, I have a 23 note scale imported into Ableton, and that 23 note scale is all subsets of 343, right? And then of that 23 note scale, beautiful, I'm playing a 7 note subset of it. So I'm playing a 7 note subset of a 23 note subset of 343. And so in the end, I'm just playing in a 7 note scale. And then it's the way I'm working within it is exactly like how I'd work within normal, like diatonic major harmony. And then it's not that complicated. And I just play notes until I find something that's cool. It is very hard to make 343 art with it. Klecky. The fuck is Klecky? Klecky paint tool. It's just online MS Paint. Cool. Yeah, I imagine that's difficult to make 343 art in it. Okay, let's beat this one more time, and then I'm probably gonna hang up the hat. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Good progress. Yeah, it gets super clusterfucky over here. Too much stuff happening. But the idea is solid. So I think we have a song pretty much done. We just got to mix it down and make sure it sound good. Make sure it sound good. Cool. We made a thing. 343 notes per octave. Crazy, nuts, insane. Okay, I am gonna stop streaming. I'm tired. You say, absolutely, it was a terrible disaster during the 22/23 wars, and even I could not keep the peace between the minds. Leaky, you were one of the prime attackers of 22. You were one of the most hostile. Oh, someone anonymous might say that. Yeah, they might. All right. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with the stream. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll probably be back tomorrow because tomorrow's Thursday, I think. So should be good. Should be good. All right. Take care, y'all, and have a good rest of your night.